If you're not familiar with object-oriented programming, or its counterpart, the functional programming paradigm, this may seem weird to you. We called a few methods on an object. The methods return some values, but now when we want to actually draw our chart, we call the draw method on our original myChart variable. What's happening behind the scenes is that the dimple library actually implements an object-oriented interface for its objects, in which the method calls on the myChart object mutate the internal state of the object. What does this mean? Well, when we call the series and add axis functions, they actually add the axis and series objects into the chart that they're called on. So now, when we call draw on myChart's been mutated by the add series and add axis calls, such that they have all the data and specification they need for the draw function to operate. The fun thing about working in the debugger with Chrome is that as soon as we call the draw function, the chart will immediately be drawn into the web page. Keep an eye on the web page in the background here, and even though we're paused in the debugger, all the code we execute here has access to the web page itself. Calling the draw method, we can see that a bar chart spontaneously appeared in our web page window. One last thing to note before we move on to better and different charts is that the returned object from the draw function is the chart object that we called it on. If we inspect draw chart, which we stored the return value of myChart.draw into, we can see here that it's dimple.chart and has all the same properties as our original chart. And again, we can actually check whether it is equivalent to our initial chart by using the triple equals operator in JavaScript and comparing it to myChart. And we can see here that it is indeed the original chart. This style of returning the object that you called a method on is exactly how D3 works and allows you to chain methods without having to go through an intermediate representation or variable.